confirmation.
The ayes are 54, the nays are 45. The nomination is confirmed.
Senate Democrats almost solidly stood against Warsh's nomination. Only one, John Fetterman of Pennsylvania, joined every Republican to confirm Warsh. Jerome Powell's term as Fed chair ends Friday, but he said he will remain on the Board of Governors for an indefinite period. Powell was the focus of criticism from President Trump and also the focus of a federal investigation that was dropped last month, opening the door for Warsh's confirmation.
Fox's Gernal Scott. The sun rises soon in Beijing, where Presidents Trump and Xi will begin a summit, planning to focus first on business leaders who also made the trip.
The president says, I will be asking President Xi, a leader of extraordinary distinction, to open up China so that these brilliant people can work their magic and help bring the People's Republic to an even higher level.
Fox's Peter Doocy. The president has said he also plans to talk to Xi about Iran, but suggests the U.S. doesn't need help. South Carolina plans to seek a speedy new trial for Alec Murdaugh after the state Supreme Court overturned the former attorney's convictions for the murder of his wife and adult son. South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson just telling Fox News.
Well, obviously, we are disappointed in the court's decision. We respect this court. We respect the members of the court, but we strongly disagree with their reasoning. But this is how the process is supposed to play out. They get to be the final arbiter and adjudicate these types of cases.
Today's ruling largely over the conduct of a court clerk who the justices say influenced the jury and later pleaded guilty in a criminal case. It also overturns Murdaugh's double life sentences. However, he will remain in prison serving separate sentences for financial crimes. Another mixed finish on Wall Street. The Dow down 81 at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds. You can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
A licensed drug addiction counselor who delivered Friends star Matthew Perry the doses of ketamine that killed him is sentenced to 2 years in prison. 56-year-old Eric Fleming telling the judge he's haunted by the mistakes he made. He's the 4th of 5 people to be sentenced after pleading guilty over Perry's death in a jacuzzi at his LA home in 2023. Overdose deaths in the U.S. overall dropping again in a new federal report.
About 700,000 people in the U.S. died of drug overdoses in 2025. 14% fewer than the year before, and the 3rd annual decrease in a row. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says last year's total is about the same as in 2019, before a record high spike during the COVID-19 pandemic. The report finds a decline in deaths across a number of drugs, including fentanyl, cocaine, and methamphetamine, and a decline in most states, although 7 saw at least slight increases, including 10% or more in Arizona, Colorado, and New Mexico. Chris Foster, Fox News.
The last of the big 4 airlines to reach a new contract with flight attendants gives a win to workers.
After years of bitter negotiations, United Airlines flight attendants have landed and ratified a blockbuster new contract, delivering their first pay raise in 6 years and a major victory on boarding pay for work done before the flight takes off. The 5-year deal covers 30,000 flight attendants and includes an average 31% pay hike this summer, plus hundreds of millions in retroactive pay. It also boosts retirement benefits, adds paid parental leave, pays for delays of more than 2.5 hours, and ends controversial 24-hour on-call reserve schedules.
Fox's Carmen Roberts recapping stocks. The Dow finishing down 67 points, but the S&P up 43 to a record close, 7,444. The Nasdaq also hitting new highs, up 314 points. I'm Lisa Brady. This is Fox News.
The Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
Well, good draft by all involved. I think I won pretty easily, but we'll be excited to see what happens here.
We'll run through the list.
Curtis took Michael Jordan, Brian Urlacher, Ryan Sandberg, Jonathan Taves, and Andre Dawson.
That makes a baker's dozen for me.
I took Walter Payton, Dick Butkus, Gale Sayers, Derrick Rose, and Anthony Rizzo.
Still recovering from my most recent heart attack.
And then Cooper took Ernie Banks, Patrick Kane, Scottie Pippen, Devin Hester, and the Iceman himself, Caleb Williams.
The Iceman, that's a good pick.
I shall bounce back, as will a certain assemblage of burly gladiators known to all as the Bears.
The Bears.
I feel pretty confident about my list, though, my friend. I think
good about mine.
My list smashes your list into a smithereens.
I neglected to mention that we're coming to you live from Hallis Memorial Hospital in the Richard M. Butkus Trauma Center.
I feel like it's pretty obvious that Curtis has got Michael Jordan at the top, which that should carry a lot of weight. But I think you lost some people at the bottom.
No, I don't think so, my friend.
I don't know how many people are going to be excited about Andre Dawson.
They love the Hawk. Just feels good. Just feels right. ESPN Radio 93.5. How you doing, Evan Stone?
I'm doing great.
Me too. I'm all right. I'm Curtis Allen. That's Evan. And those are some highlights from our Tuesday draft yesterday, the best Chicago athletes of all time. Appreciate Diane dropping off a note randomly there, just in case I forgot to pierce the intern's name.
We're all in this together.
We are. And welcome to Pierce Lehman, who was on with us the other day for a little bit. Pierce, welcome aboard, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
One leaves, another comes in.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
The Coop's chair still warm. And this guy just
That's
slides right on in here. This guy. No, Pierce, it is good to have you aboard for the summer. Welcome, and thank you for spending some time with us, man.
Thank you for having me.
Well,
I'm very excited about this opportunity.
You should be. The texters are going to be nice.
Should be grateful that
we're going to do.
I'm allowed in your presence.
We're not my presence. It's Evan's. We're going to do a segment. We're going to do a segment soon in the show where we get to know you a little bit better, and that's rapid fire questions. So I just want you to really start to think about who you are as a person and what you want out of life. In the meantime, Joe in Springfield already voting for you, sir, in our Chicago draft, and he's got a Chicago twist to it. He says, my vote is for Evan, and my prediction is John Shire leaving for the Bulls.
All right.
You think Shire leaves Duke? Or isn't that where Shire is?
Yeah, he's at Duke.
Yeah, I was going to say, you think he does? You looked at me like,
No, I think it would be a bad choice for him, but yeah, we'd be all in.
Steve in St. Joe says, so no White Sox, LMAO. Hey, listen, I thought about Big Hurt more than once, but I had to go with the Hawk.
Yeah, Frank Thomas was on my list, and it just kind of, with guys that remained available, he just kept getting pushed down. And never made the list.
You went Bears heavy. You went Bears legend heavy with your first three picks. But yeah, I really was considering the Hurt with my fourth or fifth pick, and then I went with the Hawk instead. I also considered Paulie Canerco and Burley and some of those other guys from that team. But we mentioned John Shire thanks to our guy Joe in Springfield. And if John Shire doesn't go to the Bulls, he'll probably be around for this new series with the Illini just announced today, sir. The Illini and Duke, officially you're going to have a two-game series, and I know you have some thoughts on it, but if you missed this, here's kind of a basic breakdown, and we'll do more with Illini headlines as well here in just a few. But Illinois basketball secured its latest marquee home and home series with Duke. It's a 2-year agreement. Illinois is going to travel to Durham this upcoming season. They'll play at Cameron Indoor Stadium on Tuesday, November 17th, so the week before Thanksgiving. And then next year, the 27-28 season, the Illini will host Duke on December 4th, 2027 at State Farm Center. That will be Duke's first ever trip to Champaign. And you said before we went on the air, you had some thoughts about that. And I think that's the big headline of the day. So let's jump right on into it, man. What are you thinking? What are you feeling?
First of all, I love Coach Underwood's mentality of we're going to play some dogs.
This is a big deal.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
We're not going to take the non-conference season as a time to work on some things and to get healthy and whatever, get some wins on the resume. We're going to challenge ourselves every non-conference. And so if you look at next year, you've got major non-conference opponents, obviously Missouri. Then we're going to Lubbock, so Texas Tech, and that return home and home.
Yep.
Now you throw Duke on the schedule, and there's been some rumblings of some other pretty marquee major opponents that are going to get thrown on that list as well. And I love that aspect of it. I'm a little peeved.
Tell me why you're peeved.
Because we're going to Cameron this year with the retention team, with the best team that we've had in a long time, and we have to go to Duke rather than them coming to us. And I just feel like, man, every time when we've got the better team, we're on the road versus at home in these games, and it's really starting to tick me off a little bit.
Tell me why it's ticking you off so much.
Because I'd rather have the better team at home versus on the road.
Well, of course you would, but
so it's just,
you know what the argument for that is, though, right? I'm not playing. The argument for that is, well, Duke is still the more prestigious program and has been, and so that this is an elevation for the Illini.
So they get home first?
That's going to be the argument for it. That's what most pundits or analysts are going to say. They're going to understand it from that perspective, but
it's very clear Illinois will play anyone anywhere.
Yeah.
You got the perfect timing for your little...
well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I really don't give a daggum where we play.
Yeah, I mean, that's who we are as a program. That's not who Duke is as a program. I feel like Duke, they'll do neutral sites, and they'll throw a couple marquee games on there every now and again, but it's typically a neutral site. To get them into Champaign is a huge win for Coach Underwood and Josh Whitman, and I wonder if he just bullied John Shire into if he was just like, hey, you little punk, you're coming to Champaign.
You're not going to Chicago, buddy. You're coming to Champaign. That's where you're going.
Yeah.
And you will be smashed into smithereens.
Yeah. Matt from Sydney says, is Coach Underwood doing this better than Izzo? Of course he is, because Izzo is not a good coach.
Here he goes. You said you weren't going to say anything bad about him.
I didn't.
You said he's not a good coach.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about it. I didn't say anything about him personally. I'm sure he's a lovely grandpa.
You're saying he's not a good coach.
I think his family loves him very much.
There are still people that think you jinxed the Illini.
What?
That you jinxed them into losing that game against Michigan State.
No.
That was your fault. If you didn't give Izzo the bulletin board material, that would have never happened.
Well, I gave them an opportunity, and maybe they didn't take advantage of it. Maybe that's what happened.
217-359-2255. That's the number for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Pierce, I'm giving you your first homework, sir.
Hello.
Can you please, real quick, just kind of look up the all-time record with Duke and Illinois? They've played more than I think people will expect, but go ahead and dive into that for us.
Well, I'm trying to, but the computer's kind of...
Well, welcome to the show, buddy, okay? This is the hard life you're going to live when you intern on the drive. You think we have nice equipment?
On your feet.
On your feet.
So you said the U of I.
Yeah, just look up the yeah. Come on, Pierce.
But this is it's big time, and I think you're gonna have a team next year that, I mean, if they still have their top 5 ranking as they go into the Big Ten season, and because I'm fully expecting that to be our preseason ranking, as they roll into Big Ten play, if they still got that ranking, they've earned it. I mean, they're going to be a national title, Final Four contender all season long if they run through some of this non-conference and they come out on top. It's going to be very exciting.
I know that you don't like giving away information.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I was going to say?
Well, no, I just had another thought of the reason I hate the way that it's scheduled home is that now, to my recollection, there is no marquee non-conference game in Champaign this year. So every marquee game you have is road or neutral site, which I don't hate the neutral sites. I think that prepares you for tournament play better than anything else. But
can I put on my marketing director hat if I were at the U of I?
Yeah,
What do you mean? You've got Michigan, you've got this. These are the marquee matchups. They are in the Big Ten, sir. What are you talking about? There are no marquee matchups. Are you crazy?
No, you're crazy for that being an argument. So, no, I'm really excited to see Southern and Jacksonville State, Western Pennsylvania College.
And you're saying there's no marquee matchups. There's huge marquee matchups on this Big Ten schedule. Thank you very much.
Non-conference.
I understand that. I know. I'm trying to. I said I was putting on the marketing. Not my job, but I'm trying to help.
You were going to say something about inside?
Well, you don't like giving away your inside information from time to time, but you've mentioned that there are some other potential marquee matchups that are floating out there. Would you dare mention any of those?
Well, I this is not anything from me. This is something I saw. Jeremy Werner had mentioned something about this today, yesterday, sometime. I don't really
remember.
But potentially Houston and North Carolina. Now, are they going to be exhibition games? Are they going to be regular season? I'm not sure. You know that Coach Underwood also loves to have a preseason exhibition game against a marquee opponent.
Hello, Florida.
Florida, Kansas. Hopefully just no one breaks their foot.
Hopefully no one breaks a hand or a jaw in one of those knockdown dragouts. Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, though, we've got Luke Goody breaking a foot against Kansas, and then Mihailo Petrovic re-injuring his hammy against Florida. And
wasn't there another one in there in the Florida game?
Was it Tommy?
Tommy got hurt, right?
I mean, he had some knee stuff.
Yeah.
I can't remember when it happened, but I don't know. But, more marquee opponents where it's just literally, you want to play basketball? Let's play basketball.
There you go. Oh, wait, hold on now, Pierce. You think you can just jump into the show like that? Intern?
My bad, I forgot. I was able to find
You have a sound effect somewhere over there. I never told Coop about it. It's a bell. It sounds like this. You just hit that bell when you're... I'm joking.
I'm looking for it right now.
I'm joking, Pierce. I'm sorry.
So I looked it up. Duke currently leads Illinois 6-3 in all-time matchups.
Yeah, so
it's closer than I thought.
It is closer than you thought, and it's also more games than I think some people realize. So you're getting games 10 and 11 over the next couple of seasons. Overall, though, I think it's an absolutely great thing for Illinois basketball. I think this is, when you talk about elevating the program, and you hear some people talk about the glory days, well, they've kind of created this new version of that. For some people, this will be glory days, and I think it's only going to get better as far as the brand of Illinois basketball goes. Still got to recruit players and all that, et cetera, down the line. But I do agree with you. It is a little, come on, man, with Illinois having to go on the road first. However, winning cures all. So you head out to Durham and take care of business. That'll be just fine.
Yeah.
You always have a soft yeah. 217-359-2255. That's your number for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Since we're talking about it, let's run through the story one more time and some other
Illini headlines on ESPN 93.5.
We got a couple. Yeah, so Illinois basketball securing again its latest marquee home series. This time it's Duke, 2-year agreement. Illinois travels to Durham this season, playing at Cameron Indoor Stadium on Tuesday, November 17th. Duke coming off a 35-3 campaign and an NCAA Elite 8 appearance, along with an ACC regular season and tourney titles. The Illini then host the Blue Devils during the 27-28 season, with the rematch set for Saturday, December 4th, 2027 at State Farm Center. Put that on your calendar. It's going to be Duke's first time coming to Champaign. In baseball, the Illini wrap up the regular season with a 3-game series at Indiana. Friday's the first game. First pitch is at 5 o'clock. Saturday's game, 5 o'clock. Sunday's series finale, 1 o'clock. And this series is from Bart Kaufman Field. It's all going to be on Big Ten Plus. Last note for you, the Illini men's and women's track and field teams are prepared to begin postseason with the Big Ten Outdoor Championships this weekend, Friday through Sunday in Lincoln at the brand new Nebraska Outdoor Track. 21 men and 22 women will represent the orange and blue at the conference meet. And Evan Stone, those are your Illini headlines for today.
Good job.
Thank you very much. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Here's a breakdown of today's show. We'll get into the NBA Draft Combine in just a few and let you know how all the Illini guys you know and love are doing. Keaton Wagler got a lot of press today and yesterday afternoon, making the rounds. And the story of him, where he was a year and change ago versus what's going on right now. It's a big deal, and it's one of the best stories, I think, coming out of the Combine. Andre's looking pretty good, other than the shooting. You a little worried about him yet? Are you concerned at all yet, Evan Stone?
No.
Not even a little bit. Bears, maybe some concern there because their schedule, really tough. Toughest in the NFL for the upcoming season on paper. Chris Kwasinski, our guy from Fox 32 Chicago, is going to hop on with us around 3:45 to run through the schedule, break it down. Are the T-Wolves done, sir?
We'll talk about it.
Are the Champagne Timberwolves donezo? Should I put my Champagne Timberwolves T-shirt away?
Well, they're definitely back against the wall.
What was the final last? It was another big blowout. It wasn't good.
127
or something?
Io went on his own little mini run to tie it at 61.
Yeah.
And after that moment, I think the Spurs outscored them by about 50.
It was not good. And speaking of not good, it's not good how LeBron was swept with the Lakers. I'm not dancing on it. I'm not happy it happened. However,
you're not?
I'm not happy. Why would I be happy about that? I don't hate LeBron.
Okay.
I don't hate LeBron the way you and our currently former intern Cooper O'Kelly hate Michael Jordan for whatever reason. I don't hate LeBron. However, we're going to go. I don't. Why'd you make that face?
What? I didn't make a face.
You made a face.
I saw
Thank
the
you,
face.
Pierce.
Back up Curtis here.
Pierce,
I made a face.
you are my new favorite, Pierce. Thank you for that. But we're going to go for the first time in a couple weeks. We're going back to the office of Evan Stone because you, sir, have some thoughts on what LeBron should be doing with his career. He's a free agent now.
Yep. Unrestricted.
Does that mean he's going to come to the Bulls? Think he'll end his career in Chicago? Whole new regime. He could lead someone? No? Okay, we'll talk about that later, Evan.
Okay.
And we'll do our draft wrap-up. Speaking of Chicago, there's a couple of Bulls players on our Best Chicago Athletes draft from yesterday. You can still vote in that on our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook pages or via text. Again, 217-359-2255. Last time I checked Twitter and Instagram at The Drive 935. I was doing pretty well on Twitter, but you were doing pretty well on Instagram last I looked.
Yeah, that was the last I saw, too. I haven't looked for a couple hours.
I don't see too many mercy votes for our guy Coop, you know?
No, screw that.
No.
My wife did just text me an update from Adam Schefter. Something, I think I hate this.
Uh-oh. Evan hates something. What is it?
The NFL is going to have a Thanksgiving Eve game.
Why?
It's going to be the Rams versus the Packers on Wednesday night on Netflix.
Well, that's why.
Netflix.
Well, obviously, that's why.
That's why. That Netflix money, baby.
That's
I'll tell
disgusting.
you what, if Netflix can get Cat Williams and Kevin Hart to hug on TV, then by God, they can get another NFL game on the schedule.
Man. And also, speaking of Netflix, we have the cast of Season 3 of Quarterback that's coming out this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ward. Mm-hmm. And one other that you in a million years would not be able to guess who it is.
J.J. McCarthy.
No. I just said you're not going to be able to guess.
Pierce, you want to throw out a guess?
He saw it.
Oh, never mind then. I'm turning off his mic. Okay.
I don't know.
Turning off his mic. But we're giving Pierce a lot of mic time.
It's your guy.
Here.
Oh, Sam Darnold?
Oh, Pierce, I wanted to turn
you.
Jay Cutler. You're doing a smoking cigarette. Yeah, Jay Cutler. That's who it is.
Not Smoking Jay, but Smoking Joe.
Oh, Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
Yo, baby.
On Season 3 of Quarterback coming to Netflix July 14th.
Oh, I love it. Those old gunslingers with the Marlboros hanging out of their mouths. We haven't talked about Joe Flacco in too long, man. It's been too long since we had some Flacco talk on this show. So we got lots to get to then. We'll get into the NBA Draft Combine, let you know what's up with Keaton, Kylan, Andre. It's all next on The Drive.
All right, Tim, Gale Ferrex Trucking, you're looking for some wonderful drivers, aren't you?
We're looking for some reliable professional drivers, and we just decided now through the end of May we're going to do our $4,000 sign-on bonus to qualified drivers. That's 23 years old, 2 years experience, safe background, safe driving history, and we'll put it into work and make them some money and get them home on weekends.
Think any other trucking company offers that kind of a deal between now and the end of May, and then also you're home on weekends?
Yeah, and things are looking up right now.
And dedicated diesel and Gale Ferrex Trucking, you can reach Tim Onstadt how?
TIMO@gftlog.com is my email. They can get my cell phone at 765-505-1295. The office, 765-793-7131, extension 4.
Tim Onsell, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
It's great when hard work and experience are recognized. Hi, this is Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank. I am thrilled to share that Fisher National has been ranked 7th in the nation as a top lender in mortgage loans among banks with asset size of $300 million to $1 billion by our National Banking Association. This recognition is a testament to our lending team's dedication and expertise. After all, better banking experiences start with local people and local decision making. If you're in the market for a new home or considering refinancing your existing home, let our team at Fisher National Bank earn your business and trust. We offer competitive rates with low closing costs, and we locally service almost all of our loans. Come see us with all your home mortgage needs and experience the top-notch service that has earned us national recognition. Learn more at fishernational.com or stop by one of our branches today.
Fisher National Bank, exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Damon Hackelman, owner of Clean Ride in Champaign. Our certified and experienced technicians are ready with a 24/7 rapid response. We work alongside trusted expert partners to make the restoration process smooth and stress-free, guiding you every step of the way. Our goal is simple: to return your home or business to safe, clean, like-new condition as quickly and painlessly as possible. Learn more or request services anytime at cleanright.net.
Craving something delicious and a place to kick back? Hit the road to Roadrunner Station in Camargo. They're serving up handmade wood-fired pizzas that are bursting with flavor in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring the whole crew, enjoy the bar, check out the gaming room, and make a night of it. And you've got to try their specialty pizzas, like the fully loaded Everything But the Tractor, or the sweet and savory Hawaiian Hitchhiker. Great pizza, great vibes, and great times at Roadrunner Station in Camargo.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in Central Illinois. Not cookie-cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
The Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
What was it about Coach Underwood, about Illinois, that allowed you to be able to showcase your game in the best possible fashion to be sitting here with us today?
It was definitely the trust that they had in me and the way that I fit into the style of play. It was a lot of spacing, a lot of ball screens, and that's what I strive in. Having the ball in my hands the whole game, being able to read the defense, make plays, look for my own shot, and then even get in and make plays for others. It really helped me blossom and show the world how my game is.
I'm going to take you back a little bit because I always wanted to ask you this question. If I ever met you, I'm going to ask you this question. You go to Purdue as a freshman. You put on a show, 46 points, 13 for 17 from the field, 9 for 11 from the three-point line. What was going through your mind to be able to have an unreal, one of the most impressive performances of all season?
Just a killer's mentality. When our second leading scorer at the time, Kylan, was out, and I knew that Purdue was one of the best offensive teams in the country, and we were going to have to score a lot of points that game. So I just went in there with the mindset to, do what I do, be aggressive, take shots. I saw the big switching, and I knew I could get to my spot each time, and, shots were falling. I just continued to stay confident and be aggressive, and, my teammates trusted me enough to keep giving me the ball, and it all worked out.
That, my friends, is NBA lottery draft pick and former Illini guard Keaton Wagler, live from the NBA Draft Combine. ESPN Radio 93.5. It is The Drive. I'm Curtis. That's Evan. Our new intern, Pierce Liebman.
Hello.
Shout out from Eastern Illinois University in studio with us. Pierce, thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Evan, Keaton, his story continues to impress. That little clip from the Big Ten Network earlier today. Have you been following any of the draft combine a little closer because those Illini guys are there?
Probably closer than I do in a typical year. Yes. but not as closely as I would probably like to. So I've missed. So sometimes when I come in here and I'm able to actually sit down and look at some of the highlights of the combine and what's happening, and the fact that Keaton Wagler yesterday went 25 for 30 shooting off the dribble, which I think was the high score of the day from all competitors. I love it. I love seeing a bunch of that stuff.
217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Another one from our guy, Matt in Sydney. Everyone is saying this is the best NBA draft in years. If that's true, how does Andre fit into the first round, or is it just a top-heavy draft? Does Andre find his – I mean, like, this is becoming more and more of a story. This is each day, not a lot, but slowly but surely kind of drifting away from this is just for his profile. This is just, he's, going to get some good feedback. And now – Is it okay to bite a fingernail or two if you're an Illini fan and you're a little worried?
It's a very top-heavy draft.
There you go.
So when you're talking about the best NBA draft in years, that's because when you look at players 1 through 10, they're very competitive. They're very equal. Most years you come out and there's a no doubt this guy will be the number 1 overall pick. And I think most people probably land on the same guy, AJ DeBonsa, but I mean, Darren Peterson is up there. There's a bunch of guys that they're like, ooh, but this. And so when you look at 1 through 10, 1 through even 15, it's much more comparable than years prior. However, when you get at the back end of the draft, I think it's lesser than typical, because a lot of guys are now, because of NIL, they're just staying in college. And so it's a little watered down at the back half of the draft, which is why I think Andre is even getting so much of a look this year.
That's a great point.
So it's the double-edged sword that he's getting a better look because there's less guys going through the process. But I don't see a world where Andre would slip into the first round. I see no conceivable world where that happens.
What do you think's the line in the sand if he's a second round guy, which is where I think a lot of people would have him if he did go, he'd get drafted? What's the line in the sand money wise between that and here?
Yeah, I was actually talking to somebody today about this, and I think it would have to be early second round in that 30 to 40 range. That I think would be okay. Yeah, I'm going to make this jump because there's more of a guaranteed contract there. You can get higher numbers in that range. Other than that, if it's about money, he's going to make more money here than he would in the NBA, and he's going to hopefully set up his draft stock next year to make more money in the long term. And to get into the league. So I know that there's a lot of talking, and he's kind of dragging the process out, and he's saying everything he's supposed to say.
Yep.
If I were to bet 2 of my shoes, he's going to be an Illini next year.
217-359-2255. That is your number for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. It is The Drive. I'm Curtis. That's Evan. A couple other guys, obviously, that we are all very much aware of at the draft combine. Kylan Boswell, and we just heard the clip from Wagler. We haven't talked a whole lot about Kylan. What have you heard in regards to how he's performing? What are you paying attention to with Boswell?
It's been pretty quiet, which I don't think is like crazy surprising.
No, I agree.
I think what he's going to test well at events like this is leadership, is some of the intangibles. And where he's going to struggle is some of the, honestly, some of the things that the NBA is really looking for. Lights out shooting, athleticism. So for him, really, it is a team willing to take a second-round flyer on him because of what he could bring to the organization, to the franchise, as a leader, as someone who went to college when they were like 12, and grew from that. And that'll be fascinating, interesting to see. I think he's currently, as we speak, I should pull it up, I think he's competing in the 5-on-5.
When we talked to Brian Teague from Chicago State of Mind Sports, I believe that was yesterday, Brian said that Kylan was going to do the 5-on-5. Keaton's doing the 5-on-5, but Andre is not. I believe that was the order of it, which is interesting. Or maybe is Andre doing it now? Now that I say that out loud.
Well, he said yesterday Andre was not.
He was not.
To do
I know Brian said. Yeah, I just wanted to double check. Yeah.
So, and I didn't think Keaton was doing it either, but I don't know. We'll see. I pulled it up. I'll just watch it for a little bit.
You know what we can do, Pierce? Will you double check that for us, sir?
Rivers is dominating Weems. I can tell you that right now. They're up 31-10.
Wow, Phillip Rivers is playing somebody right now?
I don't know what it's
Phillip Rivers and Eric Weems playing one-on-one basketball or football?
Is Eric Weems and Doc Rivers? I don't know what this Rivers is.
Doc Rivers.
What are they calling these teams?
Huh.
So as of
I wouldn't want to play Doc and Phillip in anything, quite frankly.
As of moment watching, there is no Illini on the floor. Ooh, nice little tip dunk there.
What are you doing? Are you're literally watching the scrimmage on your phone?
Yeah.
Good God.
Well, I'm doing it. I'm efforting. I'm doing research as we're talking.
You're so not doing any research. You're just you watching a basketball game on your phone in the middle of a show. Did Skip Bayless ever do this?
I'm better than Skip.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Did I'm trying to think of some. Did Jim Rome ever do that?
I'm definitely better than Jim Rome.
Are you sure?
Who did he get punched by? He got punched by somebody because he was like, "Don't call me that again."
No, don't call me Chris again. That was he kept saying.
Who
Chris.
was that? Yeah.
Boy, that threw me for
I'm
a loop.
having a memory blank right now.
Our guy Ryan and Fisher. Andre is as good as gone. Book it and keep the receipts if you'd like. Skip. He didn't call you Skip, but I'm throwing that in there.
Let me add, Ryan, I appreciate the perspective. I will absolutely keep that receipt. Why do you think so? What would be the reasoning? Would be my question.
Pierce, do you find who's in the 5-on-5?
Jim Everett. There we go.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Jim
Butch.
Everett, not Chris Everett.
Based
It was Jim
off
Everett.
of what I could see, it doesn't look like Andre is. Based off of also what I've seen, Wagler and Boswell, I think, are both playing.
So that's what I thought. Kylan and Keaton were both doing the 5-on-5, and Andre was not. Butch in St. Joe, thank you for the Jim Everett, because he kept calling him Chris Everett. He's like, I bet I'd do it again, Chris. And then Jim planted him, and it's one of the greatest moments in sports history. They what movies? Oh, Any Given Sunday. They did a nod to that moment with Pacino smacking around John C. McGinley, who was doing an awful Jim Rome impression in that movie, but it was still so good. 217-359-2255. Our guy Ryan in Fisher, he just answered your question. He says, money's not a big issue. Daddy's name. And from his interviews. He's listening to the words Andre's saying in the interviews, and it makes him think, hey, he's out of here. He's adios.
Why is money not a big issue?
I think it's the biggest issue
Yeah,
for an athlete.
I think money's a pretty big issue. That's why you do all of this.
I think that is the issue. 217-359-2255. Are you still watching the basketball game on your phone, or are you?
It's on commercial.
Cheese and rice.
What?
It's heated and competitive out there.
It's been a good game. Actually, it's not. It's a blowout.
Is this because we lost the cable? Is that why you're doing this right now?
Hey, man, that's behind the scenes.
Oh, sorry. That's inside talk. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. I mean, that's going to continue to be the storyline, and is whether or not Andre returns or if he's going to be bound to the NBA if he's out of town.
Ryan says he comes from money. Come on, man. It's not his money. It's his parents' money.
Mm-hmm.
He wants his own money.
And we're not going to say anything mean about his lovely mother on this show, by the way.
Why would we?
We would never say anything disparaging about Mrs. Stojakovic. Just a wonderful, wonderful woman, okay?
Everybody that I know comes from money, still wants their own money. If it wasn't about money, he wouldn't have needed a big payday to come to Illinois. He wouldn't need a big payday to stay at Illinois.
You know, how many people?
It's about money with Andre, too.
How many rich friends you got?
I got at least some on social media.
You got okay. My mom says that she has friends. This is my friend in New York, and it's just a guy on TikTok riding around with a GoPro on his head. You know, he's not really her friend. Is that what you mean? Like, is it?
Yeah.
Like, if you're following LeBron,
like that guy.
LeBron's not really your friend.
How about the guy that rides around with the GoPro that keeps stealing all the Sinclair green dinosaurs from their gas stations?
Is that a thing that's happening? I don't know this story.
I mean, it's a pretty big deal. He keeps stealing all these. They keep unveiling new Sinclair green dinosaurs, and he steals them.
What's a Sinclair dinosaur?
You don't know Sinclair gas stations?
I just know Sinclair Broadcasting. I just know the television and radio company.
The Sinclair gas stations, they got the green dinosaur outside. They're really big in the Midwest West.
Midwest West. So I got to keep
the Midwest
going.
And the West.
Yeah, I don't know Sinclair gas stations. Pierre, look up how many dinosaurs have been stolen by whomever, this bandit from Sinclair gas stations for us. 217-359-2255. Big Def, there's our guy. Says, my D-line coach, Curtis, used to say cheese and crackers at me, but with the same tone, which you just said, cheese and rice at Evan. Hey, I'm trying my best.
I don't even know what that means.
You're trying to get me to say something that would involve the dump button, but I will not break.
We use the word OSCE.
I'll use that word.
Ryan and Fisher, he makes a good point. He says, you're comparing two large sums of money. What's the difference? He's going to be well off either pick. Here's the difference is there are two large sums of money, whether it's NBA money or Illinois money. However, the Illinois money is much bigger. It's a lot more. It's 3 times as much, potentially. And it sets you up to hopefully be in a better place to get drafted higher, so that first contract you have in the NBA is a guaranteed or two-way contract versus what he would probably get now, which would be a decent amount of money, but it's way less, and it's not guaranteed at all. So you come back here, you're getting $1 million in the NBA or $3 million at Illinois. Easy choice. That $1 million in the NBA is not guaranteed, and you might never see it, and you might lose it before your second year. Or you get a guaranteed $3 million, then you up your draft stock, go back to the draft, and now you're getting maybe drafted in the first round, end of the first round, early second round, and you get a guaranteed contract with that for 3, 4, 5, 6 year, 2-year contract.
And it's not as front the
$6 million 2-year contract.
I was about to say it's not as front loaded, but be specific, Curtis. The draft next year won't be nearly as front loaded as this one is too. So when you're talking about money contracts, what is guaranteed and front loaded altogether? There's more of a win for Andre. I agree 100% to stick around and he'll make more in Champaign.
Yeah. And he said Ryan said worked out well for Coleman, huh? I'm going to guess Coleman Hawkins. And it did. It worked out perfectly for Coleman Hawkins. He went to Kansas. He went to the NBA Combine, the draft. He was not going to get drafted.
No.
And he came back with what he needed to work on. He got a bag at Kansas State, and now he's in the G League, playing in the G League.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's worked out perfect. Coleman Hawkins was never going to get drafted in the way that Andre could potentially get drafted.
You're right.
They're in very different situations.
I agree. 217-359-2255. Keep the energy going on the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Going to switch gears and talk a little bit of the Chicago Bears. They have a very, very difficult schedule. Our guy Chris Kwasinski from Fox 32 Chicago going to join us next and break it down. It's The Drive.
All right, Tim, Gale Ferrex Trucking, you're looking for some wonderful drivers, aren't you?
Well, we're looking for some reliable professional drivers, and we just decided now through the end of May we're going to do our $4,000 sign-on bonus to qualified drivers. That's 23 years old, 2 years experience, safe background, safe driving history, and we'll put it into work and make them some money and get them home on weekends.
Think any other trucking company offers that kind of a deal between now and the end of May, and then also you're home on weekends?
Yeah, and things are looking up right now.
And Dedicated Diesel and Gale Ferrex Trucking, you can reach Tim Onstadt how?
TIMO@gftlog.com is my email. They can get my cell phone at 765-505-1295. The office, 765-793-7131, extension 4.
Tim Onstadt, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Explore the wonder of travel. Fly Sierra, where you are one stop away from your world destination. Park for free and enjoy shorter rides as you begin your adventure from Sierra in Bloomington to your bucket list destination on the other side of the ocean. And when you return, you're home in record time after touchdown. Go to Sierra.com/airlines to book today. Sierra.
Looking for bold flavor and a good time just down the road? Head to Smoke and Shine Moonshine Bar and Grill on Route 45 in Tolono, where the food is slow smoked and the fun comes easy. Sink your teeth into tender brisket, juicy pulled pork, mouth-watering wings, and smash burgers done right. And don't miss what locals call the best patty melt around. Pair it all with one of their 28 flavors of moonshine. Happy hours from 3 to 5 and catch live music every Saturday night. For more updates and their full menu, like Smoke and Shine on Facebook.
Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save money with Erie Insurance. Customers who switched to Erie saved up to $951. It pays to compare. Switch and save with Erie.
Your Erie agent in Champaign is Thomas & Ellers Insurance.
Annual savings based on new customers surveyed in March 2022 who reported savings when switching auto insurance. Individual premiums and savings will vary.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in central Illinois. Not cookie-cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
The Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
Do you know Ask Jeeves? No. Explain to him who Jeeves was.
Jeeves was a guy that you could ask, and he would tell you the answer to any question.
Like a computer?
There was a man named Jeeves in the computer. He would find all kinds of results.
Yeah, there's a website, AskJeeves.com.
And he had a name.
You'd go to Ask Jeeves, and he'd answer any question that you had.
The idea behind Jeeves was that he was a, quote, gentleman's personal gentleman.
Do you think it's still...
I don't know. Give it a shot.
All right. Yep, I'm here. Ask Jeeves. This just looks like Google.
It was Google before Google.
Got it.
Can you ask it a question still?
So where are you going then?
I don't think it's any of your damn business.
What is the mascot of the University of Illinois?
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Well...
Oh, that is a loaded question.
That's a loaded question, and not one that we're going to talk about on the air.
Depends who's asking.
We are.
Who's we?
Depends who's asking.
I am.
Who's I?
No, Jeeves stinks. This is terrible.
Well, who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me?
It's not giving me like an answer. It's just saying like...
What's it saying?
5 things to know about Capital Life Insurance.
Oh, well, no, I mean, there's a reason Google took it over.
Yeah.
In 2006, the website was rebranded simply to Ask.com, and a legend was laid to rest.
There's the reason nobody's asking Jeeves anymore.
I need somebody.
ESPN Radio 93.5, it is The Drive. I'm Curtis, that's Evan. Ask Jeeves. It's all gone. Never to come back again, sir. But
Never again.
You know what we don't have to do? We don't have to ask Jeeves anything about the Chicago Bears' strength of schedule. Instead, we have an expert on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World phone line with us. Our guy, Chris Krasinski from Fox 32 Chicago. How are you, sir?
Boys, I'm doing fine. How are we doing today?
I'm all right. Evan, are you okay? I cannot tell if he's okay or not, Chris.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm drinking a Celsius right now. Have you had one of these?
Holy cow.
Oh, my Lord.
It's really good.
I just watched something. What was it? Rooster with Steve Carell, where I think he's drinking a couple of Celsiuses and he goes nuts.
I haven't seen that yet. Is it
good?
good?
It's funny. It's very funny. Chris, what is not funny is the Bears' schedule. It's very, very difficult. Toughest schedule on paper for the upcoming NFL season. How are you feeling about it after first glance?
It's funny you say that because everybody wants to point to the fact, well, they finished in first place. Well, they've got the hardest schedule just in terms of winning percentage and all that kind of stuff. I get that. I'm really not sweating too much about that just because that's taking last year into account. A lot of these teams lost a lot of pieces. A lot of these teams lost a lot of players, assistant coaches, that kind of stuff. You're really not going to know what you're going to get until, I'd say, about week 4 or 5. I mean, that's what happened with the Bears last year, right? The first handful of weeks, they were 0-2. They lost, they allowed 50-something points to the Lions. They looked like they were Swiss cheese on defense. And then they had the winner-take-all medicine, which is the Dallas Cowboys. So that got them right on the track and kind of figured out who they were and it kind of took it from there. So I think about, week 3, week 4, we'll get a sense of what this team is going to be. But I feel like this team is already feeling pretty good about what it's got just because its coaching staff is in place. They feel good about it. They're pretty clear about that during rookie minicamp.
When you look at the schedule, I know there are certain teams that jumped out to a lot of analysts, a lot of fans right away. And the first two were the teams that were just in the Super Bowl. You go on the road to play Seattle, and you will host the New England Patriots this year. Also, you're bringing the Eagles to town, which is always a tough matchup. You got to go out to Buffalo. Are there other teams on this schedule that you go? I mean, we're not going to know, like you just said, until we get into week 4 or 5 who everybody really is. But were there other teams you went, they could be improved? This could be a tougher matchup than people think, say a Jacksonville or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about Jacksonville in that same sense, just because I think that's a really good test for the Bears because they're really similar teams. I'm really looking forward to that one just because if you want to be, if you want to still be in the upper echelon of the NFL, like that's the team you got to beat, and not just saying that that they're going to be they're going to fall off or have some issues and that kind of stuff because they're returning a lot of players. They've made some improvements, and there's a lot to like about what Liam Cohen's doing in Jacksonville. But again, if you want to be at the top of the heap, you got to beat those teams. And I'm really looking forward to how they play. I think it's the AFC East. I know they played them a couple of years ago, and they had New England. They lost that game. I was there. It was a dreadful game. But I think it's one of those where you get a lot of really good teams, especially in Buffalo and New England. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do against Miami and the Jets, just because those are the teams that you expect them to beat. And we've seen this a couple times with the Bears, and not to say this is going to happen under Ben Johnson, just because this is a very different coaching staff. But when you got those teams, you got to beat them. You can't really toy around with them a little bit. We kind of look back to the Baltimore Ravens game last year. It's like that was a team that they were supposed to beat without Lamar Jackson, and instead Tyler Huntley comes in and beats them because they had a good coaching staff with a good game plan. I'm interested to see if Jeff Hafley has that kind of a game plan in Miami. I'm interested in seeing if Aaron Glenn is going to revamp that Jets defense, which did not have an interception last year, which is mind-boggling considering Kevin Byard had 7 of them. It's just so weird to think of, well, these teams had high picks. These teams got a lot of players. Let's just see what they can do with them. Also, Malik Willis there in Miami is so intriguing to me. It's a guy that I think is going to have a decent year, but also at some point you're going to have to take quarterback in the future, and next year's quarterback draft is going to be stacked. So what happens with them there, who knows? But I think that's a really interesting thing to watch because you know that they're going to play these. They're going to play, like you said, Seattle. They're going to get these shots just because they were first in the division, so they're going to get these guys. So you have to find ways to take care of business where you can.
Yeah, and I think sometimes what is more important than seeing, as we look at it right now, just home, away, but actually seeing dates and when you're playing these teams, I think that's so important. Early on, late in the season. Like, you don't want to go to Miami in September. You want to go to Miami in December. You know what I mean? Like, that's the time. Let's get out of the cold. Let's go have some fun. However, we do know for sure, as some of these special games are coming out, the Bears will not be traveling internationally this year. What do you think about that? Because there were some rumors about the Bears being on the Spain trip this year.
Yeah, I thought the Spain train was going to happen. I'm not going to lie with you. When we were at the Combine, that was all that we heard about. That was a lot of the stuff that was going on. Like the chatter in the background was like, yeah, like the Bears are the front runner for that. It really feels like that they're going to be in there. And then they announced at the Combine, hey, Atlanta's going to be playing in that game. So we think just generally, that's a team that the Bears have to play this year. So it just makes sense that it would be the Bears. But in this case, it wasn't. It's going to be the Bengals. And I'm not going to lie with you. These international games are kind of a shot in the dark sometimes. I always think back to when the Bears went to London and played the Raiders, which is a Raiders team that they should have beat. And I want to say that they showed up like a couple days before. They didn't give jet lag a chance to go away. They were really struggling with all that stuff, and they lost that game. So, and again, last 2 years ago, they played Jacksonville in London and just absolutely beat up a really bad Jags team.
Yeah.
So it's a shot in the dark. Really know what you're going to get. I prefer if they just stayed here, just because that's a wrinkle in the schedule that coaches don't have to figure out.
Yep.
You kind of stay home. You don't have to plan for that kind of stuff. But I think they got a decent scratch, or they got a decent chance to win with the schedule they have now and the teams that are on there. I know you mentioned when they'll play these games, and I think Fox Sports' Jordan Schultz just reported the Bears are going to play on Thanksgiving Day against the Lions in Detroit. So it's a big one. It's a late season NFC North game that might have some divisional implications depending on how things shake out. So that's kind of what I'm looking at now. Well, the international games would be fun from a fan perspective because, like, don't get me wrong, 2 years ago, Bears fans showed out at Wembley. That was insane how well they packed that stadium. But I think it's more important that the Bears get a decent draw when it comes to some of these divisional games, especially now that we know one is going to be on Thanksgiving Day.
ESPN Radio 93.5, it is The Drive. I'm Curtis. That's Evan. Our guy Chris Kwasinski from Fox 32 Chicago on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World phone line. You just stole my thunder, man. Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you about. Was it just being reported by Jordan Schultz that the Lions are going to host the Bears on Thanksgiving? Of course, the Bears won the division, but 0-2 last year against the Lions. That feels like the dragon that Ben Johnson has yet to slay. Is it overstating that he needs to beat Detroit at least once this upcoming year?
I mean, obviously you want to say yes. You don't want to be like, well, you can lose the games and everything will be fine. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think, it'll be a good chance for us at least, for the fans, for media, for analysts out there to take a little bit more inventory on what the Bears can do, because that's an area where they certainly struggled. They certainly struggled to get up on a team that was really familiar with them. I know there was a lot of going back and forth with guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, that kind of stuff about like, well, we're going to take it to Ben, and there's a little bit of that there. I think it's going to be a little bit different, especially this year, when you have a revamped secondary with guys that are going to be locked in. You can start playing more of the defensive calls that you want to play. A lot of people will point out, like, well, these guys are all new. It's like, well, to be fair, there's a reason why they let guys like Kevin Byard, Deshaun Wright, Jaquan Brisker walk. And I think it was to get these guys in place. I also think it's going to be really interested to see what happens when you have a healthy Kyler Gordon out there, because I know he was kind of injured out of the lineup a little bit when they played, especially in Detroit last time. But all I know is, guys, it really can't go worse than the last time they played in Detroit on Thanksgiving. So
I was just about to bring it up. Yep.
So I think just going in there and being, I think being competitive is one, because I think the first two Lions games we saw this year in the Ben Johnson era was a little bit of a struggle. First one, obviously. The second one, the Lions went up pretty big before they staged one of those Caleb comebacks, even though it fell just short. I think that right there is one of those, especially late in the year, where if you want to win the North again, you're going to have to win one of those games. You don't have to win them all, but that's one you're probably going to have to win if you're going to win the NFC North.
So I know rookie camp has begun, has started. I'm sure it's also pretty basic stuff at this point in time. But any nuggets that you've heard coming out of this rookie class and some of their undrafted free agents that might have a shot of sticking with the team, or anything worth sharing?
Yeah, I think from spending last weekend up at Hallis Hall, just kind of getting a chance to see these guys. Well, one of the things that I took away for sure was, like, people wanted to hear and wonder why they took a tight end in the third round, but I think having a chance to be up close to Sam, hear him talk a little bit more, kind of see where his philosophy with football is, you can clearly see that this is a dude that is going to fit like a glove in this Ben Johnson offense. And even if he plays about the same amount of snaps that Durham Smythe played, Durham Smythe had 6 targets last year. They only didn't go to him very often. I feel like they're going to go to Sam Roush a lot more. And people want to say, well, obviously when you lose guys like Lamade Zaccheaus, DJ Moore, you're losing 2 veteran targets that you're going to go to. I think Sam has got a chance to emerge as one of those targets to kind of fill those shoes a little bit. Maybe not both. You're not filling DJ Moore's shoes. You're not filling Lamade Zaccheaus' shoes. But you're going to get a guy that has underrated receiving ability. I think when I went back and watched some of his film, I'm like, yeah, this guy's got a little juice. It's pretty fly for a white guy. So I want to put that out there with Sam. I think he's going to have a good chance to factor in the receiving game. But I think Malik Muhammad has a good chance of winning the starting cornerback job. This is a dude that's just made of pure juice. He comes in and believing he's going to be the starter. I think that's going to go a long way. And he's going to have a good shot, especially after the team moved on from Zay Frazier before he even played it down with the Bears. But the biggest thing, too, is long snapper. We don't really talk about long snappers unless they, one, mess up, or two, they're on the transaction wire. But the Bears are moving on from Scott Daly. I think he signed a deal to be in Tampa Bay. So they've got Bo Gardner and Luke Elkin, two guys that are going to compete for the starting long snapper job. That competition is going to start now. And Ben Johnson was pretty clear. It's like, yeah, we're gonna continue that in the training camp, but you start now and you prove that you can do it, great. But if they're not up to snuff, we're going to go find someone that can do it. So I think it's about settling that position now. And I think lastly, I think you guys saw it too, what Dennis Allen said about coaching better. I know Ben Johnson talked about it. What are you going to do to improve the pass rush and the defensive line? He said, we're going to coach better. And Dennis Allen had this huge, just really honest soliloquy where he was like, we need to focus on fundamentals. We were so scheme savvy and just so interested in getting that across to the players last year that we left a lot of fundamentals out. And sure, fundamentals only go a long way, because if you've got, like, I don't know, Aaron Donald with a seventh-round pick, when you're comparing those two kind of defensive tackles, clearly Aaron Donald's going to win, not just because of fundamentals, just because he's just that good. But I think in this instance, focusing on the fundamentals, kind of getting back to the basics, is going to go a long way with the team that kind of proved that it doesn't really, they got the juice. It doesn't matter what situation that they're in. If you're going to give them a chance to win, they'll go take it. Dennis Allen, I think, has got a lot to prove this year, too, especially with this defensive line, and also this revamped secondary, which they got just for him.
Okay, real quick before we let you go, because I know you're really interested in getting back to watching Nick Martinelli dominate this combine game right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's leading his team in scoring right now with 11 points. Now they're losing by 40, but he's got the lead in points. Illinois football at Northwestern at the brand new Ryan Field this year. How excited are you for that unveiling of Northwestern's new stadium?
You know, I have a ranking of coffee, press box coffee, that I've gotten in my years of covering college football.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, you can't. You can't just glance past that. What is the ranking?
Okay, hold on. Let me pull out the big guns here for you guys.
I need to know who has the best.
Wait,
coffee.
did you just say you have a spreadsheet for this, Chris?
No. Just coffee, just rankings from Press Box Coffee.
All right, I thought you had a whole breakdown. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I wish it was better than that. The first and foremost, the winner take all was Illinois' Press Box. You had cold brew on tap in there. It's delicious.
Wow.
There you go.
After that, Notre Dame's coffee is pretty good too. That hits a little different when it's a little snowy in November. Surprisingly enough, the International Olympic Committee had really good coffee in 2018 Winter Games.
Wow.
And following, those are the top three. After that, the United Center had decent coffee, which hits a little different when you're covering Blackhawks games and it's chilly up there. Lambeau Field had good coffee, which not that is surprising, but football stadiums in the professional sense haven't had great coffee, as I will allude to in a few minutes. But Kansas State is right there at 6. They had a really good breakfast spread. The coffee, not great, but not bad. You know?
All right.
And then after that, rounding out the bottom tier is 7, getting hit by a bus. And then 8 would be the Soldier Field coffee, which is not good at all.
Oh.
And then the last coffee on the list is Faurot Field, Mizzou football. Their coffee was the worst. It was just powdered stuff.
Yeah,
I'm interested in seeing bragging rights are eventually. That game is eventually going to play in a football field, I assume. But I'm looking forward to seeing where Ryan Field fits into this, because they had pretty good coffee before they shut down. So if it is in the top 3, is it good enough to upset Illinois' spot at the top with the cold brew on tap?
And just to reiterate, who had the best coffee again, Chris?
It was the University of Illinois, I will say.
Okay, I just want to make sure we heard that.
Okay, all right. Hey, Chris, real quick. We did on X a Chicago athlete draft. And
yes.
I feel like if you have not voted in that, I need you to go over there and put your vote, because as a Chicago person yourself,
are you pandering for a vote?
I'm not. I've not said anything. I'm just saying I think your vote would go a long way because you know Chicago athletes and Chicago sports. So Cooper Curtis and I, we drafted Chicago athletes, and that is on our X for probably another 40 minutes. So if you get a chance, go over there and check it out. I mean, I know who you're gonna. Yeah, I know who you're gonna vote for, but that'd be good.
Chris, speaking of Twitter, where can Bears, Illini, Northwestern fans, what have you, where can they find you on Twitter?
Oh, you can find us, as always, on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yes.
The account for myself is @OJOK_. We can also follow us at Fox32 Sports. Tomorrow we do have a Bears scheduling show, the Chicago Football Schedulee Show. That's happening at 7 o'clock on all of our digital platforms on X, Facebook, TikTok, our YouTube channel, but also our live stream. Come join us at 7. We'll break down all the stuff. We got Carmen Vitale from Fox Radio, Matt Spiegel from 670 Score, 104.3 The Score.
Yeah, you can't say 670 anymore.
No, got to move past that. It's really tripping me up sometimes. And then obviously Cassie Carlson's hosting with Tina Wynn alongside. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll have viewer comments, so feel free to leave a comment. We'll break it down. We'll answer all the questions you have about the schedule when it does officially come out right after 7 o'clock.
Tell Speegs I said hello, and we love him down here in Champaign, okay?
Yeah, get him down to their sing the national anthem. He's a pretty good singer.
Yeah, that is true. You're right. All right, Chris, you're the man. We appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon, my friend.
Sounds good, guys.
All right, that's our guy, Chris Krasinski from Fox 32 on the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World phone line, 217-359-2255. For the Max Twin City Recycling text line, we're in overtime for a break, so we will do that now. And when we come back, are the Champaign Timberwolves done? Is it all over? Plus, we are going to get to know you, Pierce. Are you ready for that?
I am ready.
Pierce, the intern.
To be interrogated.
That's really what it is.
An interrogation to see if the listeners like me or not.
Evan's got a spotlight. We're going to get it nice and dark and terrifying in here and do that next on The Drive.
Hi, Ellen Hook here, owner of your local Ashley. Ashley's Red Hot Memorial Day sale is happening now. Get a free adjustable base with the purchase of a mattress over $14.99 and finance up to 6 months with no interest. Right now at Ashley, take advantage of hot buys like dining room starting at $2.99 and sectional starting at $8.99. Massage chairs, mattresses, patio furniture, and more, all on sale. Plus, take an extra 50% off clearance items. Every item in the store is on sale, including name brand mattresses like Nectar, Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Serta, Simmons Beauty Rest, Sealy, and Ashley. Plus, incredible prices on dining room, sectional, sofas, tables, and patio. Thousands of items are in stock and ready for next day delivery. Take up to 5 years to pay with no interest on any purchase over $299. Plus, enter to win a $6,000 iSeries mattress with no purchase necessary. Your entire home could be furnished for as low as $49 a month with no interest this Memorial Day, only at Ashley, located at 602 West Anthony Drive, Champaign.
Urbana Park District's Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center opens this month. The first day of the outdoor pool pass season is May 23rd. Some of the amenities at the Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center include lap swimming, the zero-depth pool, water slide, and lots of other fun things to do. Swim Tuesday for a discounted admission. Purchase punch cards or a membership for the best buy and get to the pool. See you at the pool, May 23rd. Urbana Park District, you belong here.
Flooring Surfaces is ready for your next renovation. We stock football fields for the flooring in our Champaign warehouse. Porcelain tile with large formats, dozens of options, all in stock, along with Cushion Tech waterproof vinyl, and deals on closeout backsplash tile. And don't forget about premium thin sets, performance grouts, tools, trowels, and adhesives. Flooring Surfaces is your local supplier for all kinds of in-stock flooring. See us today at 401 Mercury Drive in Champaign.
Flooring Surfaces, your first stop.
Why use Land's Underground Solutions? We have the team, the technology, the tools, and the most experienced team in the industry.
Hi, it's Wes from Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Our mission at Land's is to provide top-tier service, prioritize our customers with upfront pricing, and maintain exceptional communication. We assure you at Land's we will only recommend what you truly need, from regular maintenance on your home's mechanical systems with the Land's Comfort family to replacement of existing equipment. Now would be a great time to consider updating your HVAC system. Visit us at landsinc.com.
Urbana's Market at the Square is happening May through October every Saturday from 7 a.m. to noon. Rain or shine at Illinois and Vine, a mainstay in downtown Urbana, connecting the community with local growers and artisans. Shop one of the best selections of handmade, grown in Illinois products, including produce, meat, dairy, honey, local beer, wine, flowers, handmade art, and crafts. To learn more, visit urbanamarket.org.
Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
Michael Finke dunked on me when he was in like 8th grade.
Oh, dude.
Michael Finke hammers it down.
We were playing pickup ball. I didn't know who he was, and we jumped at the same time.
Yeah.
Let it rain!
Yeah,
but as I started going down, he was still going up, and I was like, what the heck? Kristen Sidoris, even though he doesn't pay attention during the show most days, have to vote for Evan. Listen.
Come on. I'm burning. My lungs are burning.
Give him a heater.
A vote's a vote. Someone else said they wanted me to sponsor their Little League football team, but they didn't think my head would fit on the helmet.
Oh, that's not nice.
No, we don't negotiate with terrorists.
I don't remember who said that earlier, but, it's fair. Those kids got small helmets.
That's right. They do have little helmets, It's proportionate.
Tiny helmets.
Oh, goodness. Welcome back into the Drive, ESPN Radio 93.5. Sports talk and gigantic, just huge craniums. That's what we do around here. Both of us are wearing not fitted hats. We both have the adjustable caps on right now.
Well, fitted hats are out.
They're not cool anymore?
No, you don't do a fitted hat.
How long has that been not a thing?
Snapbacks. That's what you got to do.
Because when I was a kid, it was not cool to have these.
Yeah,
anymore.
Snapbacks are in. Yeah, don't do a fitted cap.
Wait a minute. Pierce, you're getting very comfortable on day one just chiming in whenever you feel like it. What did you say over there?
I said they are in right now.
Oh, they are in.
The snapbacks, they're in.
So you got some snapbacks you're wearing?
I don't wear them, but a lot of my friends do.
Why are you chiming in then if you don't wear that hat?
I think the only fitted hat that you can wear right now is if it's a legit new era baseball team cap.
Let me ask you this: would you be caught wearing an adjustable Champaign Timberwolves hat right now after the beatdown they just suffered?
Oh, absolutely.
How you feeling about
it? And it can't
the
be
T-Wolves?
Velcro, and it can't. No. It's got to be snapped.
The buttons, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, last night.
It was last night.
Oh man, that's how bad of a beatdown.
It was another 30-pointer. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 29 points.
No.
Put some respect on it.
I will.
It was ugly, and it was especially ugly looking at the games of one Terrence Jr. Scores 2 points, both from the free throw stripe, goes 0 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 4 from three-point range, 2 turnovers, 4 fouls.
It was bad. It was not a good night.
It was not good. And then Ayo, he scored 16 points, 7 of 14 from the floor, had some good fast breaks, but he also had 2 turnovers and finished the game with a plus-minus of -20.
That was Ayo that ended it with -20?
Yeah, which, everyone
How much
ended.
of that, I mean, was there anybody that had a plus on the T-Wolves
Well, I was about
night?
to say, everybody's got in a game like that, everybody's got a minus, but the only one person who had, I guess Naz Reid was -21, Julius Randle was -22, and then Ayo was -20. Anthony Edwards was -9. So when he was in the game and pushing it,
There's your best player, right? There's your superstar.
Yeah. But yeah, just another game where you saw the dominance that is Victor Wembanyama. As he goes for 27 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. I mean, he just had 15 defensive rebounds. if you miss, he's getting the rebound.
He looked angry. I don't know how else to put it. Like, he looked like he was playing with an edge last night.
Yeah.
And so you got another chance, though, to extend. Nothing's over, right? You can't go, it's over. That does bother me. It's over. Series is over. No, it's not over till it's over.
And Minnesota has shown that when they're at home, they are capable of beating anybody in Minnesota.
And they did steal a game from San Antonio in game one, right? So they're capable of doing it.
Yeah.
But can you win the next two against Wemby in this unit?
I no.
You think they can force 7?
I think they can force 7, only if the Illini boys play much better than they have been.
I agree. And that's taking Illini fandom and perspective out of it. But those two guys and what they contributed up to this point in the postseason, it's been incredible. And that's not just us saying that. That's been everybody we've spoken to that covers the T-Wolves has talked about the impact of Ayo and Terrence. And last night wasn't it, man, for TSJ. That wasn't it. And so a bounce-back game is definitely needed, especially from him with poking the bear a little bit, which is fine. This is a T-Wolves team that's brash, and they do talk a little trash, and I'm okay with that. I'm no problem with that at all. But, yeah, that performance last night was doomsday, baby.
Yeah, and, I mean, like we said, they tied it up at 61 apiece. Ayo had a little mini run on his own.
Nice run, yeah.
Tied it up at 61. Showed some of that athleticism, that flash that might be back from he'd been struggling to get back from this injury.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that moment, they tied it at 61, and the final score was 126-97.
Yeesh.
So you can see kind of the run that San Antonio went on after that. And they're going to need to play better tomorrow night if they want to find themselves back in San Antonio.
Well, we've made lots of friends from Minneapolis and from Minnesota during this playoff run, so we will definitely have more people to talk to one way or the other come Friday. No show tomorrow. Cardinals will have a game that starts right around 2 o'clock, and we'll go obviously through our show. No biggie. We understand. Cardinals fans, we understand. It's okay. 217-359-2255. Cardinals later on tonight taking on the Townless Athletics. Do we decide where they are? I'm going to go with Terre Haute because Scott and Terre Haute's the most recent texter. They're the Terre Haute Athletics. And Scott and Terre Haute says the cheap Bass Pro hats everyone wears now. We're talking about the snapback hats. That does, you know what? That does bug me a little bit. I see a lot of people wearing those Bass Pro hats that have never gone fishing once or never actually been into a Bass Pro shop before. Bothers me just a little.
Yeah, I don't wear one. Well, I do own one. I can't remember where I got it from. I think I got it at, probably where everyone gets it, at Goodwill for $2. And
I still got a Bass Pro shop from the one in Springfield, Missouri. It was the first Bass Pro hat I ever got when I was a little kid. I was like 9.
The lesser of the Springfields.
It's really one, I think if you just touched it, it would just start to disintegrate. Just the salt from all the sweat on your head is just eating through it over the years. It's
if
really you can't wear it.
If you got a Bass Pro hat that isn't discolored, I don't trust you.
Talking to you, Morgan Wallen. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line.
I don't know what that means.
You know exactly what that means.
I don't.
I hope everyone had a good time at his NFL Stadium concerts the last. He was in, I think, Indy and St. Louis, and he had his Bass Pro hat on backwards.
Hey.
Good for him.
It's a good way to wear it.
Good for him. You fraud. Anyways, 217.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
No. I forgot which station I was on. Sometimes I ran about that on the country station. Never mind. I'm joking. I don't.
Do country people not like Morgan Wallen?
Oh, they love Morgan. Everybody likes Morgan. Not everybody.
Pierce, do you like Morgan Wallen?
Yeah, that's your first question. We're going to get to know our new intern right now.
I like his music. I don't really know too much of him as a person, but I like some of his music.
Okay.
We need
political answer.
We need some good music.
I was about to say, you got something?
Let's see. What can I do?
I got some. I'm going to start firing off here.
All right, here we go. This is as good as it's going to get.
Do you want to? I just asked one. Do you want to ask one?
It's Pierce Madness.
Pierce Madness.
217-359-2255. Pierce Lehman, our new intern for the summer. This is officially day one, although you've been in the building with us a couple of times.
Yes.
And you are a student at EIU.
I am.
Right? What grade are you going? Now, are you a junior, sophomore, senior?
I am a junior heading into my half junior year. I graduate in December of next year.
Okay. So you graduate and would be a winter break then next year?
Yeah. It'll be
Okay.
winter
All
break,
right. So you're somewhere between a
27.
junior and so here's a big question.
All right.
All right. Being someone who is in Coles County.
Yes.
McHugh's or the original Burger King, and there is a right answer to this.
I work at McHugh's, so I feel like I have to.
All right, he got it right. That was
I
it.
feel like I have to pick McHugh's
There you
or
go.
I'll get fired.
He got that one right. Very good.
I don't even know what you just asked, but
Just go with McHugh's. Go with McHugh's.
Okay, McHugh's ice cream. So
Creamies.
Creamies.
It's in Vermont.
Pierce, how do you feel about calling ice cream creamies?
I really don't care because I'm allergic to milk, so I don't really deal with ice cream that much. So
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Your turn?
Yeah, we're going rapid fire here. All right. Pierce, when it comes to the toilet paper in a bathroom, does the roll go over or under?
It goes over.
It goes over. Okay, he got that. He's
Boy,
doing
you're
okay.
Tossing him some softballs.
He's doing okay. All right.
Man, Pierce, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, Remember the Titans. I love that movie so much.
Also, our guy Jay Lehman's favorite movie of all time, if I remember correctly, from some of our
Is
conversations.
that at least his favorite sports movie?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely favorite sports movie. Jay
Yep.
loves Remember the Titans.
Okay.
Okay. You mentioned your love of Morgan Wallen. It's fine.
Whoa. Hang on. Not love.
Favorite
of
band.
one.
Who's your favorite band?
Hey, man, it's my turn.
Well, I thought you were stuttering.
Favorite band?
I don't stutter.
Green Day. Green Day.
Green Day. Okay, he's a punk rocker.
Yes.
Okay.
I listen to all type of music.
He listens to
so-
everything. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Wait, now how old are you, Pierce?
I'm 22.
How did you discover Green Day? Your parents or on your own?
Kind of on my own. It
Okay.
was mainly through my friends in middle school. Some of them listened
Nice.
to Green Day, and that was when a lot of them started introducing me to it. So
All right. Cool. You're up.
Am I? Because I just stole that one. But I got
No, it's
more.
fine. Go ahead.
Okay, favorite TV show.
Favorite TV show.
This is important.
I've been binging a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender recently, so I'm very much into kids' cartoons. I love kids' cartoons.
Oh, then you two are going to get along just great.
I don't think so, based on what he just said. I like kids' cartoons as in like Rugrats or
Goodness gracious.
SpongeBob.
Okay, teens cartoons. If you'll
I
call
like
it that.
cartoons.
goofy cartoons. I don't like anime.
What's wrong with anime?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me.
You want to know what's wrong with anime?
Yeah,
I can't tell you. I just don't like it.
Let me find the fight bell.
I just don't like it.
Same bell I've been using when he gets something right. It's the fight
When
bell.
was the last time you broke the law?
Yeah. When's the last time you broke the law?
I don't want to say that on air.
What did you do?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, the kid knows a thing or two.
Okay. What's the meanest thing your mom has ever said to you?
Oh my gosh.
The biggest thing my mom ever said
You're
to me.
jumping over me. here.
Whenever I was playing
I'm on a roll.
in 5th grade, I was playing football, and I got hit really hard, and my mom told me to stop crying and get back on the field.
Wow.
It's basically she was like,
We suck.
that's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. She's like, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
No. What the hell?
What's the most quotable movie you've ever seen? What movie do you quote the most?
Oh, I don't quote movies a lot. I tend to quote TV shows. Which
All right.
The one I quote the most is probably like SpongeBob. Too many quotable moments.
Okay.
All right.
Who's the greatest basketball player to ever live?
Oh no. MJ. I got MJ.
Oh, in your face, baby. ESPN Radio.
In whose face?
Your face. 93.5. It is The Drive. I'm
I said
Curtis.
the
That's
same
Evan.
thing.
Oh, yeah. I guess you did. Yeah. Well, I wanted to say in your face anyways. We are getting to know our new intern, Pierce Lehman.
Pierce, who'd you vote for?
No, stop it. We're not. We don't. No, stop it.
I saw the text request. Tell him to
That's
say
our
his
friend in the
favorite political
217.
party.
Our friend 217. Oh, yeah. You got anything else you want to ask him? Anything else we should?
I mean, I got lots of stuff.
Wait,
but-
well, we do have a list. What is your? Nope, I'm not going to ask that. That'll turn into something else. I'm just going to defer.
What? I want to turn everything into something else.
Yeah. All right. What's the meanest thing you've ever done?
Meanest thing I've ever done?
Yeah. What's the meanest thing you've ever done?
You ever gotten in a fight?
Yeah, in elementary school.
Who'd you
did.
sucker punch in elementary school?
Whoa!
What was her
defending
name?
a friend.
What was the girl's name?
I don't hit women, but like.
Well, that's good.
A kid, I don't know, one of my friends was getting bullied, so I like just ran up, and then turns out they weren't getting bullied; they were playing around.
I know what happened. Pierce Pierce saw what happened, and then he heard this in his head. Not this part,
Curtis
but he heard this. This is what he heard.
93.5.
He's like, now I got to go take care of business, baby.
Seabass. Yeah. How old were you when you got your first phone?
Ooh, probably like 13 is when I got a flip phone, and I was just so my mom would know I made it to school safely.
Are you currently iPhone or Android?
iPhone. I currently got an iPhone.
Attaboy. All right, now let's do some questions. Just a few more that I know our listeners are going to care about.
Okay.
Cubs, Cards, or other?
Cards.
Okay.
I'm a huge Cardinals fan.
Bears, Packers, or other?
I like the Bears because they're local, but I'm a Seahawks fan, so.
He did say that the other day, didn't he?
Yes.
Not on air, though. So
yeah,
that's
right.
Not on air. So I am a big Seahawks fan, and that was before they won the Super Bowl.
Sure it was. Okay.
You can ask my dad.
All right.
Let's just say, coming up here in a couple of falls, we get Illinois football versus Eastern Illinois. Who you rooting for?
Oh, I'm rooting for Eastern Illinois hard.
Yeah. Okay. You got to do it.
What about you?
Yeah, I always root for EIU.
Dang.
But I know what the outcome is going to be.
Yeah, I know what the outcome's gonna be. I just root for Eastern Illinois.
I just hope we end their program every time we play.
Well, I'll tell you what.
you guys,
you might get your wish, buddy, and it won't be because of the Illini.
217 texter with a great question.
Yep.
Celine Dion or Whitney Houston?
Ooh, I like Whitney Houston.
Attaboy.
That's the right answer.
Attaboy.
That's the right answer.
No Canadian pop singers on this show.
Well,
other than no, don't have any.
I really.
Wait, who is your favorite? Who's your favorite Canadian pop singer?
Canadian pop singer, Justin Bieber. Does he
That's
count?
it. No, that's the right answer.
Okay.
That's the right answer.
I knew you were going to say that.
I grew up with Justin Bieber, so like he got popular right whenever I was like.
I'm turning off the Leonard Skinner now. There's no more need for that.
Yeah, it was either that or Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Drake the greatest rapper of all time or not?
I'm gonna say no.
Good,
yeah, good answer.
Good answer there.
Oh, we got lots of good ones coming in. Cole says Cheez-It or Goldfish.
Ooh.
Goldfish. I love Goldfish.
Wow. Ryan
so
from
much.
Fisher says Evan or Curtis.
You don't have to answer that one yet. We'll save that for last.
I don't know either of you enough to answer that question.
Wow.
All right. Tyler and Monticello, blondes or brunettes? This is a good question.
Blondes or brunettes?
Oh, he's blushing.
Wow.
Did you say brunettes?
Yeah.
There you go, ladies. Scott and Tara wants to know
blondes need not to apply.
Beer of choice.
I don't drink beer.
Attaboy. Okay. He's taking care of himself. Well, not yet. Just wait till the end of the summer and we'll see what we do.
Drug of choice.
Stop it.
That's what I thought we were asking.
Stop it.
Legally, I have to say I do not drink. I do not do any drugs.
Legally, he has to say
legally.
That.
Well, there's some legal drugs.
He's not David Lee Roth over here or something, you know.
There's legal drugs.
Tylenol or aspirin, yeah.
Tylenol.
Attaboy. There you go. Okay, so he's good.
Wow.
Wow. All right, texters, if you have any more, let us know. 217-359-2255. And last one for you, Pierce. What is your hidden talent?
My hidden talent? I am double jointed in my thumb.
Do it.
Oh, no, don't do
he's
that.
doing it.
No, don't.
Oh.
No. Gross.
All right. We might have some more questions for you next, depending on what our listeners come up with on the Max Twin City Recycling text line. I bet we do. I see Evan laughing, so that means there's got to be something good over there. 217-359-2255. Speaking of Evan, when we come back, we're going to the office of Evan Stone to see if we can save the career of LeBron James. It's next on The Drive.
Urbana Park District's Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center opens this month. The first day of the outdoor pool pass season is May 23rd. Some of the amenities at the Crystal Lake Park Family Aquatic Center include lap swimming, the zero-depth pool, water slide, and lots of other fun things to do. Swim Tuesday for a discounted admission. Purchase punch cards or a membership for the best buy and get to the pool. See you at the pool, May 23rd. Urbana Park District, you belong here.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Fighting Illini football season tickets are on sale now. After selling out season tickets last year, the Illini are gearing up for an even bigger 2026. Under head coach Brett Bielema, the Illini have stacked the most wins in back-to-back seasons in program history, and the momentum isn't slowing down. Season tickets start at just $16 per game. Be part of the action, the energy, and the Illini family. Don't wait. Get your 2026 Illinois football season tickets before they're sold out at fightingillini.com.
When you're stuck on the road, you need help you can trust. Fast. That's where T-Pro Towing and Roadside Repair comes in. From light duty to heavy duty towing, they've got you covered 24 hours a day. With their state-of-the-art facilities, 3Cs, a division of T-Pro Towing, can repair semis to passenger cars at their Camargo facility. Service across central Illinois, including Urbana, Tuscola, and Camargo. Save their number now, 217-253-3450. That's T-Pro Towing and 3Cs. Ready when you need them, anytime, anywhere.
Looking for a warm, welcoming place to relax in Tuscola? Stop by Hometown Grounds, where great coffee and great company come together. They're proudly serving Mad Goat coffee, so you can enjoy a rich, delicious cup while catching up with friends. And if you've got kids, no problem. There's a special play area where they can have fun and you sit back and relax. Hometown Grounds is a gathering place for the whole community and perfect for meetings. Come see what everyone's talking about in Tuscola. Visit hometowngroundscoffee.com and plan your visit today.
Stan Musial, he missed a season in his prime to serve his country in the Navy.
Honor a legend on Saturday, May 16th when the Cardinals face the Kansas City Royals. Fans can secure a Stan Musial military bobblehead presented by Coca-Cola and Deerbirds. This patriotic collectible celebrates Stan's Hall of Fame career and his service to our country. A true symbol of character on and off the field. A tribute worth displaying and remembering. Don't miss it. Get tickets and details at cardinals.com/promotions.
The Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
Welcome back into The Drive, ESPN Radio 93.5. I'm Curtis Allen. That is Evan Stone. Our new intern, Pierce Lehman, in studio with us. Pierce, how'd you feel about those rapid-fire questions we got?
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if this is a good thing to say. I thought they were going to be a lot tougher.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, you refused to answer multiple, so that's what made
I'm
them
not
easy.
going to say on live air what drugs I take.
Unabomber or Ted Bundy?
Stop it. We don't ask those sort of questions. It's more of
We don't?
No, we don't do that. Charles Manson or Hitler? That's what we were going to ask. I'm joking. I'm joking. John and Camargo, Pierce likes the Cardinals and attends the Harvard of the Midwest. I am already a fan. Now I have to work on his thoughts on three-point shooting. Don't blow it now, Pierce. That's our guy, John and Camargo. 217-359-2255 for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. We do appreciate the text rolling in. Keep those going. Right now, we have to save the career of an NBA legend. We are going to the office of Evan Stone. Are you ready over there, sir?
I know everything about sports, all of the sports.
I don't know why you keep saying save the career. His career's set. All right,
He's
pretty,
a free
we're good.
agent.
We're fine.
If we're going to the office of Evan Stone, we got to save it. We got to fix it.
No, this is just what I would do if I was LeBron James. If I'm sitting at the desk of Clutch Sports.
Owned and operated by one Evan Stone, right?
Yes. This is what I would do if I was LeBron James. Because the options on the table are go back to L.A., retire, or do something else. Go somewhere else. So if I'm LeBron James, here's what I'm doing. I'm not going back to L.A. I'm done with the Lakers.
Why are you done with the Lakers?
I think the way that they have built the team, the way that they've structured things, I don't know if you've got one more good year, I don't know if you can trust Luka at this point in time to be healthy.
Is that move a failure in your eyes?
Not for LA. Not for the Lakers.
Right.
I mean, it's still a failure for Dallas, I believe, but for LA, I mean, I do think Luka's a key piece for them for years to come. But if I'm looking at, I got one more year. I don't know if I'm pairing myself with Luka, and then whatever else they can do. This is what I'm doing if I'm LeBron. One more year. Two options.
Okay.
First option, go home to Cleveland. Right? I think that's
right off into the sunset.
Right off into the sunset in Cleveland. take a league minimum and just go there because they've got James Harden, they've got Donovan Mitchell, they've got really good pieces. Go see if you can bring one last title to the beloved Cleveland Cavs.
Yeah, that kind of writes itself, doesn't it?
Yep. Or, this is my favorite option.
Mm-hmm.
You get the olds together.
When you say the olds,
I'm saying LeBron James, Kevin Durant.
Oh, boy.
Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
You get this crew together.
Going to Golden State?
You go to Golden State and you say, we're the old guys in the league. We are what was, and we know there's a new generation coming up, but you put us together and we've got one last run in us.
It sounds like a pro wrestling story.
I would love, this is NWO, WWE style.
That sounds like pro wrestling, yeah.
I would absolutely, you're telling me people wouldn't love to see LeBron and these old heads.
Here's what I would say to
try
them.
one more big run together.
Mm-hmm.
To win a title and to beat the youngins. That'd be awesome.
It would be something that would be must watch television is what I'm trying to say. It would be something that it would be a way for him from an entertainment standpoint to certainly give back to the league. If it's his last hurrah, people are going to check it out anyways. But if he's got a chance to win a title one more time with Cleveland, I mean, come on, that's a big deal.
Yep.
But if he does what you're suggesting, if the Hulkster and the Macho Man and Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, they all get together to take over WCW, well, that would be fun too. That would be entertaining as well.
Because here's the thing is if he goes to Cleveland, just being in the East, Cleveland is automatically the finals favorite because the East is not that good.
It's not good.
So he could go to Cleveland and they'd be almost guaranteed. I think Boston's a good basketball team, but what are they going to be after this playoff run that didn't go anywhere with injuries? New York has built something kind of, but I'm not sure that's the thing. Are we scared about Detroit, the one seed?
He wouldn't go to Detroit.
No, not going to Detroit. I'm saying if he's in Cleveland, that's his competition.
Nah, not with
Detroit, New York, Boston.
He's a difference maker. When you talk about the lineup that's there in Cleveland now, and you put him in that mix,
they're a finals team.
Yeah.
However, the West is a different beast. But
it most certainly is and has been.
LeBron and Steph and Kate, they're still putting up all-star numbers. Like they are still competing big time. They're just maybe not enough at this day and age, at this time in their career, to still be the centerpiece to carry a team to a title. But if you put them all together.
Just once, if they do that.
If you put them all together.
Just once, if that happens. Just one time. I don't care if it's in a post-game presser, a special interview. I don't care when it happens. Just once, though. I want to hear LeBron sound like Danny Glover and go, I'm getting too old for this. Just once. Danny Glover was an actor, Pierce. He's still an actor.
Okay.
Yeah, that bit will live forever. And there were these movies called Lethal Weapon. Okay.
And Angels in the Outfield.
And Angels in the Outfield. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, so I think that's what I would do. And then they would obviously. I think you put Steph, LeBron, KD, and you would need a good. What can that do going up against Oklahoma City? Could they compete with SGA and Chet? Could they compete with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox down there in San Antonio? Could they compete with some of these other Western teams? I mean, it would be so much fun to watch.
Can you afford to make that happen in either spot?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Those guys have
manager.
They've made enough money. Here's the thing, though, Golden State. If you're doing that, you're like this. We're going after it for a year.
He's going to get Well, if he does that, it's like a 1 year, $25 million deal.
I'm saying just take league minimum for everyone.
Well, they won't do that. Come on.
No, of course they
won't
do that.
They won't do that.
You do it to make it affordable.
So where do you think he really goes then? Because the league in Cleveland?
Where do I think he really goes? I think he either retires.
That's not how he's going to end his story.
Or is maybe.
This is
I think
not
LA is still on the table big time for him.
This guy this is not how he'll end his story with a second round sweep. He'll
might
go.
not have a choice.
And he's going to go out guns blazing somewhere, and it will be something similar. Maybe it'll be similar to the Lakers. Maybe he comes back, but it will be we're building this roster one more time, and he will be the centerpiece of it one more time. Even if he's not the best player on the team, if you want to make that argument, or even if he's not the focal point, he's still going to be the focal point. In some aspects.
They don't have a lot. Austin Reeves is probably gone. He's also a free agent. He's probably going to head somewhere else. And so you're looking at Braun and Luka. You don't have a ton of cap space. They have like 40-something million in cap space, which is not enough to get a star.
Right.
But it's enough to get somebody that can come in and really complement Luka and LeBron together.
217 texter just asked, what about his son? What about Bronny still going? Because
Bronny is still in LA, but I mean,
for now,
Bronny's Bronny. I mean, he's not good enough to.
I do think going back to Cleveland with the roster they have in place, that's a spot where he can take a 1 year, $25 million deal, and then you're talking about winning the East, and he goes back to the finals and win, lose, or draw, rides off into the sunset after that.
Yeah.
I agree with you. You know why? Because you know everything about sports.
All of the sports.
217-359-2255.
Pierce, favorite Olympic event?
Favorite Olympic event?
That's not normal.
That's not normal? Do we count the basketball as normal?
What?
Well, yeah.
I mean,
like
in terms of
normal.
Olympics, because when I think of Olympics, I think of like swimming, track and field.
No. Just a random Olympic sport.
All right.
For example,
flag football, since it's being added next year.
Okay, one that's been played.
See, like for example, if you listen to the song, there's random Olympic sports that do get mentioned.
All of the sports.
You know, there's bocce ball.
There it is.
Rugby.
Rugby's pretty cool.
Cricket, yeah.
I do love rugby. Rugby's
Curling.
pretty
Curling,
fun to watch.
yeah. So you go with cricket?
Probably
chase.
rugby for summer, and then for winter, I love figure skating. Watching the figure skating is so much fun.
It is rather majestic.
A lot of brunettes.
It's a lot of brunettes being majestic, and there's some wonderful music playing as they skate about the ice. Boxer briefs or tidy whities? 217 texter wants to know.
Boxer briefs.
Attaboy. 217-359-2255. We got to wrap up the draft, man. We've still got a little bit of time for you to vote in our Tuesday draft from yesterday. Best Chicago athletes of all time. I'm doing pretty well on Twitter. I think Evan is doing very well on Instagram. Unless Coop's Greek buddies have flooded the Instagram page again. But right now I got 62.5% of the vote on Twitter, so that's pretty good. 217-359-2255, and I'll go ahead and run through the list right now. So from yesterday's draft, my roster was Michael Jordan, Brian Urlacher, Rhino, Jonathan Taves, and the Hawk Andre Dawson. Evan got Sweetness, Walter Payton, Dick Butkus, Gale Sayers, Derrick Rose, and Anthony Rizzo. And Coop, in his last hurrah for the spring semester, went with Ernie Banks, Patrick Kane, Scottie Pippen, Devin Hester, and the Iceman Caleb Williams for his best roster of Chicago athletes. So you can still vote via text, 217-359-2255. Ryan votes for Pierce. Of course you do, Ryan. That's a good vote, man, right there. So you've already got a vote, Pierce.
That's right.
There you go.
I got a vote.
Yeah, he got a vote. He's voting for Pierce. Tidy Whiteys versus Boxer Briefs. He went with the Boxer Briefs. That's Ryan's voting for the skivvies, man.
Right. Ryan?
217-359-2255. We'll wrap up our draft. Do a little more Illini talk, and who knows what's on Evan's mind. We'll do it all next on the drive.
All right, Tim. Gail Ferrix Trucking, you're looking for some wonderful drivers, aren't you?
Well, we're looking for some reliable professional drivers, and we just decided now through the end of May we're going to do our $4,000 sign-on bonus to qualified drivers. That's 23 years old, 2 years experience, safe background, safe driving history, and we'll put it into work and make them some money and get them home on weekends.
Do you think any other trucking company offers that kind of a deal between now and the end of May, and then also you're home on weekends?
Yeah, and things are looking up right now.
And Dedicated Diesel and Gail Ferrix Trucking, you can reach Tim Onstadt how?
TIMO@gftlog.com is my email. They can get my cell phone at 765-505-1295. The office, 765-793-7131, extension 4.
Tim Onsell, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Some Sundays are made for the water. Sunday, May 17th, as the Cardinals take on the Kansas City Royals, make it a ballpark day too. That day, you can score a Cardinals boat tote presented by Coca-Cola and Walmart. A classic summer bag that fits right in from the dock to the dugout. It's ready for long weekends, sunny afternoons, and whatever plans you have next. Get tickets now at cardinals.com/promotions.
Illini fans know when you want the best, you get Jets. Order a large one-topping Detroit-style pizza for just $16.99 when you use promo code LJETS. Or up your game with a large combo for the whole family. Get a large one-topping Detroit-style pizza, your choice of bread and dipping sauce, and a 2-liter Coca-Cola product for just $26.49. Use promo code COMBO and follow Jets Pizza Champagne on Facebook and Instagram. It's not pizza, it's Jets.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
This is Eric Boland with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is no one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
The Drive with Curtis Allen and Evan Stone on ESPN 93.5.
I think it was a close one, and it was an honest one, but it didn't go the way of Coop in his last hurrah. It's ESPN Radio 93.5. This is The Drive. I'm Curtis. That's Evan.
Well, it wasn't close for him.
No. Coop and his fraternity brothers were too busy playing golf, I think, to vote in our Tuesday draft. I know Coop got a vote from his mother, which was very kind of her. She also texted in, Coop rules! But he did not rule the draft. It was a two-man race between you and I, sir, and it looks like you're going to win with more votes from Instagram carrying you over the Twitter vote. Text line. Did you win the text line?
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you if you won the text. I'm not going to fight you.
I did. Pierce got one.
Pierce got a vote. Yeah. Hey, Pierce, sorry, I turned your mic off. Sorry.
Coop's grandma voted for him.
She sure did, and that was very nice of her.
I
guess there were...
But I got a good amount of votes on the text line.
All right. Well, I ended up with 60-some% of the vote on Twitter. Evan ends up with 50-some% of the vote on Instagram. And I'm going to say you probably got 45-50% of the votes on the text line. So
Yes,
I'm going to say you beat me by one vote. How about that?
Win's a win, baby.
There. Let me...
hit the music.
Let me find the... Well, I got to get to the thing and do the stuff and the... There's the bell, okay, and then we'll do this again.
Wow.
I'll play it again for you. Because you know everything about sports. Including the greatest Chicago athletes of all time.
Well, listen, you know what did it for me?
What did it?
Being able to get, from the college students that I talked to, getting Derrick Rose in the fourth round was a steal.
That was the steal, yeah. That was definitely the steal.
Really won a lot of people over. Pierce, did you vote?
Huh? I didn't vote.
Who would you have voted for? Wait. Go ahead, Pierce.
Okay.
No, you don't let him turn the music off. Don't let him decide anything.
I'm not saying anything.
I mean,
technically, the voting's over.
It's not over.
You can't vote late.
It's like Rambo says, nothing's over.
I feel like in terms of top heavy, Curtis is, in terms of like the stars, Curtis is better. But in terms of just the overall list, I feel like Evans is.
That's the point. So
What does
there we
that
go.
mean? I'm surprised Chris Bryant didn't get drafted.
Too many Cardinals fans, and I think he ended a little sour with Chicago.
I think what happened after Chicago has affected the way people view him more than they do looking back at his tenure with the Cubs. I think how bad it was in Colorado is really
took the money to go play for an absolute trash organization,
and he got hurt, and he was never on the field. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's a bummer because he was, he really good while he was with the Chicago Cubs. ESPN Radio 93.5. It is The Drive. I'm Curtis at 7. Pierce, our new intern from Eastern Illinois University, making the trip over. Now, how often will you be here with us, Pierce? Is it Monday, Wednesdays we'll have you, sir?
Yeah, Monday and Wednesdays.
Okay.
They will have me.
We will have lots of tasks for you to do.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Lots of research. Okay. And that's why you get the crappy computer as well, because we don't want you just to find stuff quick. We want you to really...
Got to work for it.
Really work for it around here, all right?
I'll probably just start bringing my own computer.
I feel like we should... that is resourceful.
What should we do?
Pierce, are you excited for the World Cup?
Oh, boy.
I like watching it. I'm not, I don't really know too much in terms of, about the teams, but I just really like watching it. I always find it entertaining.
Can we have can we have a quick World Cup moment? Do we need a break real fast? How many breaks?
Actually, that's a good question. I have no idea how many breaks we've got. No, we got one break to go. That's it. So we're...
What do you want to do?
We're going to... We'll hang here.
You want to ride?
We'll ride for a little bit. We'll ride a little bit longer. We may take a break. We'll ride a little bit longer, though.
Can I get my
your ole ole ole?
Yeah. Can I get a World Cup moment today? Please.
I'm gonna have to find it. Here, let me see.
I don't need the music. I just want a moment.
No, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it.
Me and mine.
Let me find the World Cup music. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
On ESPN 93.5.
There you go. World Cup music.
I'll take it.
It's international.
I'll take it. The United States of America, baby.
What was that, an eagle?
That was an eagle.
That's what the eagle sounds like.
Freedom is showing up.
Well, now I feel bad for playing Beck and Loser. I'm going to turn that off.
I know you should be because I'm patriotic.
Here, let me see if I can find something a little more patriotic for you in the World Cup. Here we
go.
go.
John and Camargo says, no offense to Coop, but when you read back the picks for the draft, it sounded like Curtis and Evan picked their 5 and then told Coop, pick 5 from whatever's left.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much what happened.
Pretty much what happened.
So, ooh.
There you go.
Watch yourself.
That's right, baby.
Pierce, you know this song?
He has no idea.
Baby.
No.
He's a baby.
I'm trying to listen.
So,
he's an infant.
The United States of America find themselves in a group for the World Cup with, as we have talked about, Turkey, which is what we're calling Turkey now.
I thought it was just Turkey.
Well, that's what they used to be known as. Now they're known as Turkey.
Who's Turkey B?
Australia and Paraguay. And here's some World Cup notes for the group that the United States of America are in, so you know who we are playing with. In the group stage, Turkey is in their 3rd appearance in the World Cup. They made it in 1954, 2002, and now 2026. It's their first appearance in 24 years. They finished 3rd in 2002. And they hold the record for the fastest goal scored in World Cup history, 10.8 seconds. They are 6-1-1 in qualifying to get into this World Cup. Then you have Australia, who have maybe one of the best soccer nicknames in the tournament. They're the Socceroos.
Well, I do like that.
That's nice.
I do like the Socceroos.
That's nice. It's their 7th appearance in the World Cup. They've had 6 consecutive appearances. They've gotten out of group stage twice, both times losing to the eventual champs in the round of 16 by a goal each time. That's rough.
Wait, Socceroos. Give me a chance to do my Jason Statham. I do like playing soccer. I want to play soccer because I'm a Socceroo. I'm going to punch you in the face.
I love it. Just like a kangaroo.
A giant soccer ball. It's going to kill us all if I don't take it out first. All right. Sorry, go ahead.
Woo! And then we got Paraguay. It is their 9th appearance in the World Cup. They reached the quarters, which would be the Elite 8 in 2010. And they were in the first ever World Cup in 1930. And their nickname is La Albiroja. The white and red.
You just made that up. Roja is red, though.
I can only roll my R's once a day. That's the rule.
Albine. Okay. Yeah, no, I buy that. Do it again.
Roja.
Roja. Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
then I looked
That's
up
good.
Turkey's. What did I tell you Turkey's nickname was?
The A's.
No.
Just like
They might as well
just like
be.
the Terre Haute Athletics that the Cardinals are playing later tonight.
They might as well be. I had it. It was awesome. It's Biz something.
Biz Marquee.
I mean, that's basically what it was.
The
it means
Turkey
our
A
boys in
Biz
Turkish.
Marquees. And you say he's just a friend, Evan Stone. Say he's just a friend. Biz Marquee was a rapper, Pierce, back in the 80s.
I do know you say he's just a friend.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I like that song. I got it on my playlist.
Bizim Kojular. Means our boys.
Something tells me you're not pronouncing that correctly.
Bizim. I know that for sure.
Uh-huh.
Bizim.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
Yeah. I'm saving that for tomorrow.
Chojular.
Ah.
But it's spelled like Kakuklar.
You better be careful.
Kakuklar.
He's going to get us fined.
Chojular. I'm not going to get us fined. I can
You're
say
gonna get
whatever
us
I want.
fined.
Curtis just said way worse on
Way worse? What did I say?
You're
Way
asking
worse?
me.
You're talking about creamies. Gas station backdoor creamies. You were
I
talking
said
about.
nothing about
you did.
back doors.
You
You were
asking me some
talking
pretty
about where to get
questionable
your best creamies.
Pierce. That's what they call ice cream.
No, I'm not
in
talking
Vermont.
about I'm not talking about the
I'm
creamies.
just
I was saying
saying.
after the break, whenever I said you guys weren't asking tough enough questions, and you started me asking about like questionable people.
So the United States of
What this guy's
America,
talking about.
their toughest matchup in that group stage is going to be Turkey. Turkey is a pesky team, and I'm a little bit worried about them. But they should win this group and find themselves out of the group stage and into the round of 16 with a pretty favorable draw coming out of that.
There you go. So we got 29 days now till you finally get your World Cup.
I think 28.
28, but who's counting? We need to do
That's why I think, because I have no idea.
Like an advent calendar for you with this or something. What would be you know what I mean? Well, let me Pierce, this is your homework, okay?
All right.
You need to put together an advent calendar where we open up something, a little window, a little soccer window, and each day there's a little World Cup factoid in there that we can share that'll get Evan excited and fired up, all right? This is your homework. This is real.
For next week?
You get started on. We need it immediately, okay?
Okay.
Immediately. All right, we got...
If you get them TPS reports in.
Yeah, if you could get those TPS reports in immediately, that would be great. 217...
He has no idea.
No,
what
he
we're
doesn't
talking
know,
about.
no. TPS reports are reports that you had to turn... Okay, never mind. 217-359-2255. John and Camargo, I hope this is the only World Cup analysis we get for the next year.
Well, why would we do World Cup analysis next year? There's no World Cup.
Yeah.
John, you better not be. It's only going to get more and more as we get to June.
So there you go. That is...
Goodness gracious.
That's the deal. You got to put together... Would Advent be okay? A soccer Advent calendar.
Hey, yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
How
World
many-
Cup.
How many days does it have to be?
You better look that up.
You're the intern. Get to Googling. Find AskJeeves.com, okay?
It's the most popular event in the world.
I am not
It's the most popular event in the world. So if you're going to get into sports broadcasting or sports in general, you better figure something out.
Got to get into this, buddy. All right.
for your benefit.
217-359-2255. That's the number for the Max Twin City Recycling text line. Also, something I need to mention. I got to mention this, Pierce. You need to be aware of a few things. So you're wrapping up the school year. Are you done at EIU?
I am.
You're done, right?
We got my finals week was last week.
Did you clean up your apartment?
I live at home. So
Okay. Did you clean up your room?
I did.
Okay, good. Because spring cleaning is important, Pierce. And so is your finances. You need to clean those up. Busey reminds you that the season of spring cleaning is here, and while many may be focused on organizing their closets and scrubbing floors, like auto bill pay, that way you never miss a payment, which would impact your credit score. Number 6, consolidate your accounts, close any accounts that you rarely use. And number 7, download the Busey mobile app. You can manage your finances whenever you want, wherever you are, with Busey's mobile and online services. Get started on your spring cleaning today with the expertise and innovative products and services at Busey. Visit Busey.com for more resources or stop by one of their many convenient locations in central Illinois. Member FDIC, and we thank Busey for being a sponsor on The Drive. Evan, do you have any other questions that you need to ask Pierce?
What?
That's what I thought. It's okay.
Pierce, you know this song?
I do.
Who's your favorite rapper of all time?
My favorite rapper? Oh,
this is much bigger than you think it is.
I know it is. That's the thing. I'm Kendrick Lamar.
Ah, that a boy.
Not great, not awful.
Not awful.
Acceptable.
It's okay. He did fine. Thank God he didn't say Drake, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Our guy, Mr. Ocho on Twitter, Chris Kwasinski from Fox 32 Chicago, is going to hop on with us in the next hour and break down the Bears schedule, toughest schedule on paper in the NFL for the upcoming season. We'll get Chris's thoughts and insight on that, including the Bears taking on the two teams that were both in the Super Bowl. Also, the Illini going to play Duke, the latest in the home schedule. And that's exciting stuff, man. But Evan has some very serious thoughts. He's not happy about a couple of things in regards to the